what does your favorite classic book say about you and what you should read next? If you like this, you'd probably like this. So this is my take on one of my favorite videos to watch on YouTube, style where somebody is looking up other people's Goodread profiles and analyzing them based on their books. And it's funny, it's like, okay, you're obviously into hockey romances, or are you okay in toxic relationships? It's all in good fun. So I thought a little twist on that would be to share some of the most popular classics. And I actually used AI to analyze what this says about a certain person that loves that book and what to read next. I thought this would be really fun. So let's start with the most popular classics. Number one, of course, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. So if this is your favorite classic, you're probably into witty banter and subtle shade. You believe in love, but only if it's built on mutual respect, great conversation, and the other person admitting they were completely wrong about you at the start. When someone tells you about their crush, you're probably that friend in the group chat saying it's giving Darcy energy. So what to read instead? Well, if you like this, you'd like this other Jane Austen novel, Emma, because matchmaking disasters are always funny unless you're the victim. So you'd probably like this one. Number two, To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. You're thoughtful and you believe in standing up for what's right, even when it's not popular. You probably cry during the courtroom scene. Who didn't? And secretly want to be friends with Atticus Finch. Who doesn't? You love stories about justice, but you also like that cozy, small town, charming vibes. What would you enjoy next? Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck, but fair warning, this book did a bit of a number on me. It is a great lesson on loyalty and friendship and sometimes life not being fair, but yes, it stayed with me for a while. 3, The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. So you probably throw amazing parties or wish that you could. You're drawn to stories, novels about chasing dreams, even when they seem unattainable. Deep down, you probably know that money can't buy happiness, but it's still nice to look at those influencer TikToks and YouTube videos with the immaculate houses and the lavish lifestyles. So what to read next? I've never read this one, but AI recommended The Sun Also Rises by Ernest Hemingway. It's like Gatsby, but fewer parties and more existential crisis. Number 4, 1984 by George Orwell. You probably have trust issues and side-eyeing your electronic devices. I don't blame you. Big Brother could be watching. You love dystopian fiction that rings eerily true to reality. So what to read next? A Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. More dystopia, but with a twist involving happiness and science. Number 5, Moby Dick by Herman Melville. You're either incredibly intellectual or very stubborn to make it through. You finished it. You love the thrill of adventure and psychological rabbit holes, and you know the pain of chasing something that is not great for you, might end up destroying you. And you also know way too much about whales now. So what to read next? Well, AI recommended The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway. It's shorter, but still packed with epic ocean vibes and life lessons. Number 6, Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. You're big on families, ambitious, and cried buckets when Beth died. You love stories about strong, relatable characters who chase their dreams, but also value home, family, and love. So what to read next? Anne of Green Gables by L.M. Montgomery. It's wholesome, heartwarming, and Anne's dramatic energy will give you life. Number 7, Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. Drama, so much drama. You're into toxic relationships and intense emotions, at least on paper. If someone's screaming about love in the rain, you're all in. So what to read next? I recommend her sister's book, Charlotte Bronte's Jane Eyre, one of my favorites. It's just as intense, but with a healthier relationship, sort of. Number 8, The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. You're nostalgic, a little bit sarcastic, but often misunderstood. You relate to Holden's struggle to fit in, and his rebellious, moody vibes speaks to you sometimes. I mean, sometimes, we can all feel like imposter syndrome. So what to read next? Well, AI recommended The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. It's got that modern Holden Caulfield energy, complete with an unforgettable mixtape. Number 9, Les Mis by Victor Hugo. I'm actually in the middle of this, not in the middle, I just started 2 days ago. I'm on chapter 10. It's our book club pick of the month. I even wrote a whole ultimate companion reading guide, 90-day checklist. I'll leave that all linked down below. But what does this say about you if this is your favorite book? You feel all the feelings. You love tales about redemption, sacrifice, and overcoming impossible odds. You probably Googled, why do French revolutions always end badly? I know I did. So what to read next if you enjoyed this brick of 365 chapters? Well, War and Peace, of course, by Leo Tolstoy. It's long, emotional, and surprisingly dramatic. Now, if you do want to tackle Les Mis with us, I'll leave a link to the reading guide down below, but you can also get it for free if you're a member of my Substack. It's just $5 a month, and you can cancel anytime. We have a private chat. Plan on hosting a video chat later this month discussing it, and you get the ultimate guide and the 90-day reading plan, all that good stuff. And last but not least, number 10 is Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. If you love this, you're probably deep, thoughtful, and often misunderstood. You love stories that kind of blur the line between humanity, science, and morals. You probably argue the monster wasn't the real monster. So what to read next if you enjoyed this? Well, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by Robert Louis Stevenson, because we've all got a little bit of a monster inside sometimes. So what's your favorite classic book? Did AI nail it or get it completely wrong? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, I do have a free book matchmaking app where you can log on. It's free. I will ask you a couple of questions to get you started and match you with the perfect book to read next. So check it out. I'll leave a bunch of goodies in the links down below and some other freebies. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll subscribe to my Substack if you haven't already. That's my new home, and I really enjoy writing there. All right, see you in the next one. Bye.